Howdy, y'all. I'm former Sergeant Jake Bylsma,
Iraq war vet, wounded warrior, and retired defense contractor.
This March in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, I was stabbed in broad daylight with dozens of witnesses on video, and it was covered up by the Pennsylvania State Police
and Adams County District Attorney Brian Sinnott.
My assailant is a repeat offender local crony with a record of reckless behavior. To protect my assailant, Trooper Cameron Beck took a day to file his report, to write it backwards, to engineer the legality of his crony pulling a pistol on me and then chasing me down and stabbing me. That's right, after I disarmed this guy, who's a repeat firearms offender, knocked the rounds out and ran away, he chased me down with 2 knives and stabbed me. But I fended him off with a cigarette butt holder until the cops got there, and they charged me for attacking him with the cigarette butt holder. Look.
The trooper states, as Bylsma was walking away from Kessler, Kessler begins to follow him with 2 knives in his hands and initiates another altercation. Bylsma then grabs a cigarette butt holder and begins hitting Kessler in the head area as Kessler stabs Bylsma in the left arm.
That's right. They charged me with aggravated assault, a felony. Total amount of time I could have been in prison was 30 years on these charges. The DA offered me a plea that if I didn't testify against his crony, they wouldn't charge me with the 30 years of charges. That's right. I paid $8,000 in hospital bills and court costs, facing 30 years and a felony to get stabbed in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. All backed up by the Pennsylvania State Police
and Adams County District Attorney Brian Sinnott.
They drew first blood!
You want to hear the best part? My assailant asked for and received by the district attorney accelerated rehabilitative disposition,
which in the state of Pennsylvania is reserved for first-time nonviolent offenders, 90% of which are DUI cases. My assailant, Glenn Kessler, has a firearms conviction from 2 years ago that he pled down to. If the DA got him off scot-free for stabbing me, what did he actually do to plea out for a firearms conviction?
This guy is straight up pistol power drunk, and it's why I took it away from him after he got out of his car to call me a hard ass and run up to me and choke me and say, "Do you know who the fuck I am?" But there are more details I don't wish to divulge right now. Needless to say, what I relayed to the investigating officer was not put in his report. And he's not even charged with stabbing me. His story to the growing-ass district attorney was that he had egress to his vehicle and he was gonna shoot me but decided not to and remove the rounds, at which point I took the pistol and ran away, but he was concerned that I was gonna hurt someone with the pistol, so he had to dig through his truck and grab 2 hunting knives, chase me down to stop me, at which point I attacked him with a cigarette butt holder. After the DA was offering me a $700 fine as opposed to 30 years in prison for not testifying against his buddy, I took the plea and was just going to settle suing for the video. However, the district attorney's suppressing it. I can't find an attorney to put money in their hands to start a case so I can start discovery and subpoena the video.
But the fact remains, this guy was scheduled for and received ARD, with the judgment carried out on our election day. Yes, our district attorney Brian Sinnott conspired against the safety of the people of Pennsylvania to protect his crony.
Now, people say, "Jake, this can't be true. No way cops would cover this up. No way a district attorney wouldn't charge a guy for stabbing you. No way you reported this and it all goes unnoticed." Well, Adams County and the Pennsylvania justice system has a way to circumvent the law. 1, the cops won't report what's obvious, what's glaringly obvious, and 2, the prosecutors won't prosecute for it. So if it didn't happen in a police report and the prosecutors won't prosecute for it, both parties have complete and total immunity, along with whomever they want to cover for. At that point, there is no criminal charges happening. You can't make a cop make a charge, can't make a prosecutor prosecute. They won't do it. So your next option is civil recourse, of which prosecutors have near complete and total immunity, and the district attorney is so intimidating you can't find an attorney that will take the case. This is the formula the Pennsylvania justice system uses to completely circumvent the law. I know this for a fact because I have it all on video. If you don't believe me, please watch this video titled "The Lawyer's Daughter."